I got him. I got him. Look at that right there. It's freezing out here. This is how cold it is. Hey, you know what? It's so cold. I don't know how well we're going to do in the surf. We're going to try it, but it might be time we move into the creeks. You know, water gets cold out there. The fish move up here. It's a little shallower, a little warmer. The trout start moving in back here. Definitely going to be some black drum. So I say, let's check it out. Let's go fishing in the creek, see what we can find. All right, let's go. So we are into December, and about a week ago there were albies jumping out there, and I was like, I got to get a lure and get down here and throw some metal at them and see if I can catch them. And of course, I'm a week too late. They are moved offshore. I guess it's gotten colder and they've moved away. So I'm going to have to go with the frozen shrimp. This is some shrimp I got at Publix. I like this shrimp because it comes with the head on and the tail on, and it's frozen, but it doesn't come in that bucket of water, so it makes it really easy to just prepare as soon as you get down to the surf. So just cutting some up there on my Yeti bucket and cast it out, and we ran into a school of black drum, like little black drum like this guy, but I don't know if you can see it, but he's got one on his line too. We had a double header. We both got black drum, and I can show you a video of me catching about 4 or 5 of these guys, but they were all this size. They were all small, so of course I'm letting them go. They're undersized. Black drum are really fun to catch, and big ones are really good to eat, but this guy, obviously they're too small, so we're letting him go. This is at 16th Street, and I want to show you something. I want to show you the Flip Flop Inn. This is a new property that's going to go up for rent, and we're doing some work on it. And so if you're looking for a place to rent on Oak Island, I'm going to suggest Flip Flop Inn. Here we go. Oh.
Hello. Welcome to my abode.
Will you give us the tour?
Yes, go
Please.
ahead.
We understand it's a work in progress.
It is a work in progress.
Mm-hmm. So this is
our sailfish.
our sailfish. This is the living room.
The living room.
We have to get the cable to work.
And we have a view of homes.
You can see where the ocean is.
This is the kitchen.
Now, I guess this is a rug
Which
we're
is
moving.
fully equipped, which is
Tell me about it.
nice.
Yep.
Yep.
Stainless steel.
Stainless steel appliances,
refrigerator.
dishwasher, very nice fridge, washer and
painting right
dryer,
here.
stove,
Microwave.
microwave.
Sink. They're very deep.
We're rearranging
That
things.
doesn't look comfortable at all.
No, it doesn't. So that's why we're getting rid of it.
Okay.
So we're going to make our people very comfortable.
Okay.
The bathroom. I was going to say like everyone's bathroom, I guess,
It is
because
a
we have 2
bathroom,
bathrooms,
right.
but this one is more accommodable
Right.
for people who are.
If you're coming out of the living room,
In and
you
out.
got to go, or the kitchen.
Now we're going this way,
This
which
is another
is the
bedroom.
second bedroom.
Right, second bedroom.
So
Very nice.
it
Well done.
has a bathroom on this
Oh,
one.
there's a bathroom
That's
here.
what-
Oh, so you
yes.
have your own bathroom. This
Very
is a
bright
third.
room, which we're going to put some good curtains so that way you guys can sleep in.
Okay,
Not a
yeah.
problem.
And then this is going to be moved into another room, or
Yes,
just going to
this
move
is
into.
going. We're going to be moving.
How far is it to the beach?
600 feet.
steps.
600 steps.
Steps.
So if I have my,
Steps, I guess.
so if I have my band thingy, it'll tell
You
me
would say 600, yeah.
steps.
Yes.
So a 1,200 round trip, and I'm on the beach.
And you're on the beach. I mean, literally,
I'm
you're
swimming.
on the beach.
I'm on the
We're
beach.
going to put a fire pit.
A fire pit.
Fire pit's going to be going
In
down
the
there.
backyard, and it's fenced in, so the dog can't get
It's all
out.
fenced in, so pets are allowed. Pets are always welcome.
Look here. There's your 600 steps right there to that road. Access. And actually, I was fishing this morning 16th Street, which is right down this road that way. So the video from this morning is actually right here. And then the pier is over there, not too far from the pier. And these people have a boat, so if you make friends with your neighbors, they may be able to take you out on the boat. So since the albies moved offshore and I was only catching small black drum, I thought, let me get out in the Davis Canal. You know, like I said, with the water getting colder, temperatures getting colder, the fish start to move into the canal. I started off with a lure here. I had a jig head with some gulp. I was going to throw this and see if I can catch some trout. I cast it at one time, got stuck on an oyster bed, and I lost it, and I didn't have a replacement. So you're not going to see me catch any trout. Really what I do is I kind of just, when I'm paddling along, I'll troll with it like that, and I usually catch some like that. But like I said, I got him snagged and I lost him. So back to the shrimp. There it is in the bag. There's the whole one right there. And like I said, I cut it up pretty small, and I can just get it on my little pink rod, which I had with me. Luckily, or I wouldn't have had anything. And I cast it out, and it's raining, and it was cold. And I caught this very lovely croaker. And if you go into the canal with shrimp, you're going to catch your fair share of croaker, and not even big ones, some small ones. But then I started running into some black drum, and I'm like, okay, well, that's what I want to catch, is some black drum on the shrimp. But of course, this is the same size as the ones I was catching at 16th Street. I could not be freezing my butt off in the rain in a kayak in the canal when I could be standing in the surf. But anyway, I kept fishing around a little bit, and then I felt this little nibble. I could see it, feel it, and all of a sudden it hit. I'm like, all right, this is a nice fish. Like, you can just tell when you've got a black drum on the line. It doesn't feel like a croaker. Croaker don't fight that great. They kind of come in. It doesn't feel like a pinfish. Pinfish tug and tug and tug, but they don't have any weight. Black drum got some weight, and they tug and they tug. Especially on a little pink rod like this, they'll give you a run for your money. So I'm pulling them in, and I'm like, this is pretty good. This is going to make it worth me sitting out here in the rain to get this black drum. So I got my net with me. I'm going to have to reach down, get my net. There it is. Holding on to that fish. Pull him over to the side of the boat. And at this point you're like, just stay on the hook, just stay on the hook. And I get him in the net and I bring him in. And I'm like a little disappointed because I'm like, oh, he's way bigger than the ones I was catching, but I don't know if this guy's a keeper. You can tell, pretty much right away how fat they are, that, if it's a keeper or not. So I measured it, and it was like 13 and a half inches. It got to be 14 to keep, so I wasn't going to keep him. He was just too close for comfort anyway, but that's fine. Let him go. I knew I could catch another one. So I went back out the next day when it was just a little nicer, it was a little sunnier, and the tide was a little higher, and I just felt this spot. I was like, this is going to be the spot, and I casted the frozen shrimp, and as soon as I hit the spot, I was like, this is the perfect spot for a black drum, and yes, I got one into the basket, and he was a keeper. So I was happy about that. Now, the only thing about this is really interesting is, look at this. This guy swallowed the hook. Good thing he was a keeper, because I wasn't getting that hook back. There's a circle hook. I use circle hooks all the time, and I can't believe he swallowed the circle hook. But I was like, let me measure him, see if he's a keeper. Then I don't have to worry about, what I'm going to do about the hook. I guess I could cut the line if he wasn't, but he was about 15 inches, and I'm like, all right, he's going to have this hook in him, and I don't mind having some fried black drum for dinner. So he's going in the pot. And that's fishing in the creek. Get out there, get some.